This is the Your Money Hour podcast. I am your host, Dakota Grady, hosted by Upstate Essential Solutions. If you need help with accounting and taxes, contact me today at dakotagrady.com. And if you need help with your personal finances, you're worried, stressed out, depressed, contact me at dakotagrady.com. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the show. I got Miss Angel Marie, success coach, and she is awesome. I want to have her on the show to bring some value to y'all and want to just talk about business and money. So, Miss Angel, welcome to the show.
Hello, hello. Well, thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Yes, ma'am. So, Angel, tell about who you are and what you do.
Yes. So as you already mentioned, I'm Angel Marie. I'm a faith-based success coach and marketing consultant. I specialize specifically in helping aspiring entrepreneurs in building up their marketing and business strategies the way that Jesus would. And on the other end, I am a marketing consultant specializing in social media management and email marketing services for corporate companies.
Awesome. So, I met you through ConvertKit, the email marketing company, and on the IG Live, you ended with talking about text messaging. I had asked you a question about text messaging, and you said basically you don't want to feel salesy. Talk about that when people send emails, and you said don't send the emails every day. Talk about that, please.
Yeah, no, I think when it comes to texting people and using email as a way to leverage discoverability, right? Trying to discover and find more potential clients, there needs to be a safe space. There needs to be a relationship there between you and the person on the other side, right? Between you and that email subscriber, between you and that person that you're sending that text to. And in order to create that safe space, I recommend not spamming them all the time, meaning you're sending them emails and text messages every single day, unless they expect it, right? So wherever they signed up for your email or signed up to receive text notifications from you, on that page, it should say, hey, expect daily emails, expect daily text messages. Otherwise, when you're sending that every single day, people feel like it's over the top. It's too much. And a good word that I always like to say is you want to respect your audience's space and time. If you are sending them emails every day, if you're texting them every day, that's not respecting their inbox. That's not respecting their phone. Again, unless they expect it. So at the end of the day, just making sure that you're leading with a serving and heart-centered mentality whenever you reach out to anyone through email, through texting, in regards to, yes, gaining future clients and converting them into those clients, but first and foremost, building those important relationships with them too.
So, in your opinion, how often should someone send an email to the subscribers? Because I've heard one person was like sending them like every day, and then in your opinion, how often should people get emails?
I would say weekly, once a week minimum. I've seen a wide variety of people do it too. I've seen, twice a week. I've seen twice a month. I have seen daily. So again, it depends on, what you feel like your audience is going to enjoy the most, right? Are they going to be okay with twice a month? Are they going to be okay with every day if you've set that expectation ahead of time? But I would say minimum sending out an email once a week is super important to make sure that your audience remembers who you are and to make sure that they are just in alignment with your brand and that you're always reaching out to them on a weekly basis to connect, to build that relationship. And then of course, to let them know about, any content you dropped or service that you might have available and offering that as a solution to the problem that your audience might be facing right now.
So 4 times a month. Should they do 3 emails of value and then a sale? What's your strategy on that?
Yeah, I would say that's about right. I would say 90% of the time you should just be giving free advice, free tips, dropping links to your free podcast, your free YouTube, your free blog posts, things like that. The other 10% of the time, try to make the sale. And the reason why I say that 90-10 ratio is because it goes back to how important it is to just serve your audience first. You cannot expect in business or as an entrepreneur, you cannot expect to just start a business and to expect people to trust you enough to want to invest their money in you. That is not how it works. That's not how it ever has worked. So it's really important to lead with that serving mentality and just show up for them consistently. Are you writing tips and advice and dropping free content in their inbox most of the time? so that trust is being built up between you and your audience members. And in a way, it primes them to feel ready to buy your products or services when the other 10% comes when you're ready to sell.
That's good. That's good. So in terms of copy, now, if someone is a copywriter, should they get an email from somebody that they subscribe to, copy what they're using, if it's tasty content, for example, copy what they're doing, tweak it to fit their audience and send it to the person? Is that a good strategy?
I wouldn't say copy. I would say if you're going to take a look at someone's strategy, pull inspiration from it. Do not copy them, just pull inspiration from it. So yes, you can look at someone's strategy, the content that they're writing, how they're doing it, all of that. That's great. Just pull inspiration for how you could attempt a similar strategy, but putting your own creative and unique approach on it. Because a lot of times when you try to copy, one, you could be up against copyright infringement and not even realizing it if you're literally copying and pasting some things. But two, you also are stepping into a very dangerous space of trying to be somebody that you're not. So it's really important to, if you're looking at a strategy that you enjoy that someone has or what they're doing, pull inspiration from it and think, okay, how would I uniquely do this? What would I say? How would I, in my unique personality, my unique position, and my expertise in this niche, how would I do it? So that's what I would always recommend.
That's good. So what are some of the challenges you see your clients have? Maybe 2 or 3 challenges that you have to overcome.
I would say the biggest challenges that I see my clients facing, one of the biggest one is burnout. And I relate so heavily to that because burnout is something I've struggled with for so long and still struggle with it, to be honest. And it's a daily battle to remember your boundaries. It's a daily battle to remember who's in control above everything else that's happening around you. It's a truly daily battle. So with my clients, when they're experiencing burnout and overwhelm and frustration, I always try to attach a solution to what they might be facing by saying things like, okay, let's first check your mindset, right? What boundaries are not being set? What are you doing on a day-to-day that seems to be unhealthy when it comes to your productivity? So let's check your mindset. And then on the other end, let's check your business. Let's look at the systems. Let's look at what you're doing and not doing to help set you up for success, right? There are certain systems and even automated ways for you to create a marketing strategy that does not feel so overwhelming. So those are the 2 solutions that I give anyone that's experiencing that burnout.
I like that. Systems are important because that allows you to be relieved of doing all the text, manually doing text.
Yeah.
So how important do you think AI is? I did a podcast recently, but AI, is that hurting people, businesses? People may be scared of AI. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, no, I think AI is great. I know that a lot of people are scared of it. They don't understand it. I was that person as well. It's still very new to the digital marketing space, but I do believe that AI, if used correctly and uniquely, can make a huge difference when it comes to people just feeling overwhelmed at the unlimited and never-ending lists of tasks that there is to do in running a business. So something that I always say is when you're ready to start using AI, don't just research, how do I use AI? How do I use this AI tool? Instead, research, how can I uniquely use AI as if it's coming from my own voice, as if it's coming from my own creation? And there's a way that you can trick the AI system to, like, for example, ChatGPT. There's a way that you can talk to the system and trick it into believing your writing style so that the prompts and the paragraphs that it gives you on whatever you're needing, it sounds like it's your voice. It's not just pulling from the internet, it's pulling from your voice. Same thing with specific AI editing tools. I use one called Opus Clip for my YouTube videos, and it is fantastic. And there's like certain brand colors I can add in there and things of that nature to make sure that it's as if I created it rather than the AI tool doing all the work itself and me not having any unique touch on it. So that would be my biggest recommendation for AI.
So basically understanding how you can use it before using it, correct?
What'd you say?
So basically, just make sure you understand the wire and how you can actually use it for your benefit.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Got you. So when we close out, how important is your faith journey? Because you mentioned overwhelmed. Do you seek God often when you feel overwhelmed? When you pray, and how has that helped you in your business when it comes to your faith?
Oh, tremendously. Yeah, it's the number one desire for me to consistently grow in my faith and to learn how to run a business and manage my own mental health and well-being on the basis of faith. Everything that I do, everything that I'm learning has to be on that basis. And the way that I would say it is, and this is the way that the Bible says it as well, but the number one competitor for your heart other than God is money. So it's really important to learn how to balance living in this world where you are in a system, right? Where you are trying to survive. You're trying to figure out your financial situation. You're trying to stand on your own 2 feet so that you can pay your rent, pay your bills, take care of your family. That's a world that we live in. But it's so important to be careful to not let that supersede your faith in the number one person, the number one being that is going to take care of everything for you, as long as you have the faith and the hard work that you're putting in. So yeah, I would just say that that faith is so essential. And it's also important to remember, what are you putting your faith in, right? Like, are you putting your faith in God and what he can do? Or are you putting your faith in your own self? Are you putting your faith in this world? Are you putting your faith in your clients and when and if they're going to pay you and how much and yada, yada? Do that faith check. What is your faith in today? Because that also says a lot. We could put faith into so many things. And it's just important that our faith remains in God alone.
Wow. Well, Angel, thank you for your time. How can people find out about you online, website, and social media?
Yeah. You can find out about me on Instagram and TikTok at Angel Marie Official. And then my website, I got 2 of them. It's angelmarie.com and it's angelmarie.com and empoweredmission.com. You can check me out there.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, Angel.
Thank you.
And this is the Your Money Hour podcast, hosted by Upstate Essential Solutions. Again, the website is thecodygrady.com. Get your book today. Bro, same website. Thanks for joining us, y'all.